Centralized exchanges are beginning to transition to decentralized exchanges. And with me is DJ Chen, the CEO at Chainge Finance, to explain a little bit about this transition from, of course, we think centralized is what we're all used to, but decentralized is happening as well. So explain overall how the market is changing.
Yes, in a recent 10 years, we have seen the shift from the centralized exchange to the decentralized exchange, because the different cryptos and the blockchain technologies, they're becoming more and more popular in this world. And you can see the total, if we compare the total market cap, for example, NASDAQ, I have checked the total market cap in NASDAQ is about 17 trillion. And
you mean of all the companies listed?
Yeah.
17 trillion, okay.
Yes, about 17 trillion.
Okay.
But for the cryptos, it grew from 0 to about 1 trillion today. And actually, it was about 3 to 4 trillion 2 years ago.
That's right. Yeah, I know. We've seen the price go down, yeah.
Yeah. But recently, 1 trillion is something, right? It's not nothing. So it's something. And the number of the companies listed on NASDAQ is about 4,400. But if we look up the coin market cap, the number of the tokens listed in coin market cap, it's around 10,000.
So 10,000 tokens.
Yes, 10,000 tokens. Yeah. And we can see the trading volume is also growing up. And in the cryptos, the total trading volume 24 hours is about 86 billion today. I mean today.
Yeah.
And this is also handled by the centralized crypto exchanges and the decentralized crypto exchanges. And in the recent 1 year or 2 years, we can see that trading volume and the liquidity in the decentralized exchanges, they are growing really fast.
Yeah.
Because today, the total liquidity in the decentralized exchanges, they are almost 100 billion. It means those are the money in this market waiting for other people to buy or sell. So it is really amazing. And comparing to the centralized crypto exchanges like Binance, if you want to exchange 1 billion, 20 million US dollar USDT into USDC, the slippage is about 0.1%. But for the decentralized exchanges, the liquidity is almost 10 times than the centralized exchanges today. So if you buy, for example, 500 million USDT into USDC in a decentralized exchange like Chainge, the slippage is also around 0.1%.
Yeah.
So we can see the liquidity is growing fast. The number of the tokens which is ready for other users to buy is also growing. And the number of the exchanges, they are also growing.
That's true, yeah. And you said something interesting about 24/7 trading.
Yeah.
Because we see, Bitcoin move over the weekend and things like that. So there's a totally different concept than what we're used to in terms of centralized exchanges.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So because the cryptos, it's different from the traditional financial market, because it covers the entire world.
That's right.
So it requires the market to support more than 200 different countries in this world. So that's the reason they support the 24/7 market.
Yeah. Now, we have seen some hacks of these decentralized exchanges. There's been some issues. I mean, do you think that will get better? Is that something, how is that part of this issue going to be fixed?
Yeah, I think the risk is always there. Even if, when we look at the centralized exchanges, we always see a lot of hacks. The assets in the centralized exchanges, they are stolen. Because, in the centralized world, even in the crypto world, if you are going to trade in the centralized exchanges, actually you are depositing your assets in the centralized exchanges. And your assets is not in your custody, it's in the centralized exchange's custody. But in the decentralized world, everybody, they have their assets on their own, in their own address, so users, they have their own control of all the assets. So in terms of that, I think the decentralized exchanges, theoretically, it's more secure than the centralized exchanges because there is a single failure point for the centralized exchanges.
I see. Right, yeah.
But for the decentralized exchanges, we definitely have heard about some hacks. But the market is becoming more and more mature. The hacks were because the code was not handled properly, and the hackers, they feel there are some leaks and the backhoes and the code was not developed properly. That's the reason, a lot of hacks, they take advantage of this and steal the assets out from the DEX. But for the decentralized exchanges today, we barely see that the exchanges like Uniswap and other decentralized exchanges, they have problem with their code. So when we see there are some good practice we can follow, like every decentralized exchanges, they have to have some audit before they release. So I think we will see less and less hacks.
And I think they'll figure it out as time goes on as well. Now, another issue is just ease of use.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it is really difficult. And I'm kind of in this world a bit. And, I'm still kind of like, you got to go through MetaMask and a pancake swap. And if you want to get, so.
You know a lot.
So it's difficult. And a lot of people are just not going to spend that time. So how does that get fixed as well?
Yeah, so it's just like the early stage of internet. I still remember in 1990s when the first time I used internet, I have to plug in some modem and trying to log in and do a lot of stuff.
That's right, it took forever. Yeah.
Yes, so there will be a lot of tools, just like today, the MetaMask and other wallets. Actually, there's just some tools. So these tools are becoming more and more mature. Just like Chainge Finance, we are focusing on the user experience as well. We want to make a kind of totally decentralized liquidity aggregation and a Web 3.0 entrance for all the users, but with the best user experience, just like the centralized exchange today. And this is also a very good opportunity for a lot of companies in this industry as well. We have already seen a lot of internet companies, they trying to improve the user experience so that we can have a lot of good application today like DoorDash.
Right.
Yeah.
I think how easy Amazon makes.
Yes.
Just buy things. It's like just one click and you've got, I feel like, maybe that's what will happen in this. And speed and cost. That seems kind of all over the place. I've heard a lot of quotes about speed, very fast. I mean, is that accurate? Are these transactions taking place really quickly?
So the swaps or the tradings on the chain, comparing to the centralized exchanges, it's much slower today because it depends on the speed of the blockchain today. And most of the blockchains, the block confirmation time is around 10 seconds or 15 seconds or even longer. For example, Bitcoin, it takes about 10 minutes for one block to be confirmed. But steadily we can see a lot of more public blockchains like Polygon and some layer 2 public blockchains. They have 1 second block confirmation time or 3 seconds block confirmation time. It will improve the speed of trading very quickly. And for Chainge, actually we are also focusing on the speed of the trading because today a lot of users, they are also they have problem when they are trying to swap across different chains. Because today there are a lot of tokens, they are deployed on different chains. Even if they are a single stable coin, for example USDC, it is deployed on more than 10 different chains today. But if you want to swap, you have to make your assets cross to another chain in a very short period of time. But today, the facility is not that good. Chainge. We are trying to build a kind of very fast cross-chain speed, just within 1 minute. You can have your assets from different chains to send to one chain instantly, so that we can aggregate the liquidity among different chains.
Yeah. Now, would you describe your company as an exchange, or are you more kind of like an aggregator of different exchanges, and you're helping people trade tokens back and forth?
Yeah, we are a cross-chain liquidity aggregator.
Okay.
So just like when you look at Expedia, actually they are aggregating the offers from different airline companies and give you the personalized, customized, very cheap airline flight ticket,
okay.
right? But in Chainge, we are doing the same. We are doing the same. We are aggregating liquidity among different chains, and we can split your swap into fractions and execute it on different chains simultaneously.
Got it.
So that's what we are trying to build.
Yeah.
We have seen a lot of other aggregators, but they only can work on one chain at the same time. But what we are trying to build is that we can aggregate all the liquidity among all the chains, so that we can always provide the best price for the users when they are trying to swap.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, DJ, for coming by and explaining this. It feels like the world is changing, and you're a part of that. So thank you so much.
I hope I could be part of it.
Thank you, DJ.
Thank you, Jane.